Hey there, good afternoon everybody. It's Ryan over here at the Trough. Got another quick one for you tonight. This is a great meal for us. It's a go-to during our busy nights when our boys are busy playing baseball or soccer or whatever that happens to be the current sport. Anyways, tonight we're going to be throwing down some really quick, easy chicken quesadillas. I'm going to show you how these come together in no time flat with any leftover chicken you have, whether that's a rotisserie or like I did, grilling up a couple of chicken breasts. This thing really works perfectly. Super simple, really flavorful, and our family just loves them. So let's check it out. All right, so to get started with the recipe, ingredient list is pretty short. We've got a couple of grilled chicken breasts. I seasoned these up and threw them on the grill. Hooked them up real quick. You do that ahead of time. As I said earlier, you can also use some leftover rotisserie chicken, leftover fried chicken, or whatever you have. Really works well. Other proteins can be substituted here as well. Be easy enough to go vegetarian if you wanted just to throw some black beans and some roasted vegetables in there. But we like them with chicken, so here's how we do it. Seasonings otherwise, a little bit of dried oregano, put in some cumin, and then it comes together really nice with just some jarred salsa. So pick your favorite type, whatever you use for your chips and salsa. It works really well here. It's an estimated measurement, and I'll kind of show you that once we get over to the stove. So let's go ahead and get this chicken prepped. All right, once you have the chicken chopped up, as I do here, again, you want a pretty small dice. These are going in a quesadilla. It looks like I got about 1/4 of an inch dice here. You can also shred this chicken if you like it. I prefer it diced up like this. And we're gonna get it in the skillet. We'll get over to the stove and keep on putting this together. All right, we got the burner set over a medium-high heat, and we're gonna go ahead and get this warming up. Again, as I said, it's really simple throwing this all together. All right, so here you can see we've gotten it all combined, and we're just bringing it up to temperature here over medium heat. All right, we've gotten everything combined here. Again, the salsa, you just want to adjust this just to your liking. You don't want it super wet, but you do want to make sure there's enough in there to get everything covered up. Then we just stir it a little bit continuously while it warms up. Again, everything is pre-cooked here. Quick assembly. We just want to get it up to temperature. All right, so we're gonna get ready to start assembling these quesadillas. First thing we gotta do is get our cheese ready. Obviously, it's a critical piece of a quesadilla. You know, there's plenty of pre-shredded options that are available out there. However, I really prefer shredding my own. It only takes a minute with the box grater here. And I think the anti-caking agent that goes on the pre-shredded stuff just doesn't allow it to melt quite as good as I like it. So for me, it's worth it to take a few extra minutes and go ahead and shred up my own cheese. You certainly can do whichever you prefer. Here we just got a combination of some cheddar and some Monterey Jack. So let's go ahead and get that turned into some shredded cheese. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to assemble these up. In this case, I'm just using a regular flour tortilla, and I like the burrito size. It's about 8, maybe a 10-inch tortilla. And start out by taking some of that shredded cheese that we put down. Okay, we got that in place, kind of cover everything around. Now to feed my crew, I need to make 5 of these, so a package of tortillas works out just about perfectly for us. 10 tortillas gives us 5 quesadillas and 5 happy people. All right, so we'll go ahead and get some of this topping right down on here. You want to estimate, again, in my case, this makes 5 and it does a nice job. 2 chicken breasts works out pretty well for that. Take a little bit more cheese down on the top. Want to make sure we have enough glue to hold the tortillas together. Slap our second tortilla on top. And that's it. That baby's ready for the griddle. All right, so I'll just go ahead and finish assembling the other 4. Okay, so went ahead and moved out here to the Blackstone griddle, just like the other day. Unfortunately, it is raining outside, and so we're going to be doing this in the garage, so I apologize for the less than ideal lighting. But we got the griddle warming up here over medium-high heat, and we can go ahead and get all 5 quesadillas right down on this griddle. It's one of the great things about having this Blackstone available. When you're feeding a family and you got to do it quickly, you want to have the surface area. This also could be done in a cast iron skillet. It would be just about the same over medium-high heat. And then you just go ahead and do them one at a time as your space allows. So let's go ahead and get these on the griddle here and get them cooking up. So we got those on there. One thing I've learned over the time is you just want to keep moving them and keep an eye on them closely. You want to make sure they don't get burned. And it should just take a few minutes here and we'll be dining. All right, so we're getting some good color. You can see a little bit of variation here. I think I got the fire down a little bit here on this one side. So we'll just go ahead and keep moving these around and get them cooked up nice and evenly. All right, so here you can see all these quesadillas. We got pretty even color on them all. You know they're nice and hot when the cheese is bubbling out of the side and melting on the top of the griddle here. So we'll go ahead and get these in the house and get them sliced up. Easiest way, I think, is with a pizza cutter and serve them up just like restaurant style. All right, gang, there you have it. Chicken quesadillas made real quick here in the kitchen on a weeknight, and I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Stuff we generally have on hand around here with the addition of some chicken. You know, whether you pre-cook some just for this or use some leftovers, either way they always turn out really great. Our family just loves them. So thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. You know, if you like what you're seeing here on the trough, go ahead and subscribe, hit that alerts button, and let us keep you posted of when we do have new content coming out. And you know, give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We love having you along, and thanks again for watching. Have a great night.